Jeopardy is filmed in California, so if you're a West Coast team, maybe you start thinking, wait a second, he wants to be out there on the West Coast. Maybe this is a window. Would you not at least pick up the phone?
Sure.
Wouldn't you at least pick up the phone and say, hey, Rodgers, come out here. Instead of the 3-hour flight and the situation where you're going back and forth, or having to do it in the off-season, you can do it in the season. You can do it for us.
In season.
In season. It's time for a game that we're going to call We In or We Out.
Let's go.
This is where, after 5 days of Aaron Rodgers, Jeopardy guy, now we talk football. I'm going to give you an imaginary trade scenario, and you guys are going to tell me if you are the Green Bay Packers and you're watching, biting your tongue as Aaron Rodgers is telling us how much he loves Jeopardy, instead of saying how much he loves being a Green Bay Packer, this is where we go. If you're the Oakland Raiders, you throw this out there. You can live in Vegas.
Okay.
Your fiance is a Hollywood superstar. She doesn't have to come out to Wisconsin to see you in the off-season.
It's impressive.
Vegas.
It's a haul.
If you're the Raiders, you throw this out there. Now I'm going to put you on the Packers side of it.
Okay.
If you're the Packers, do you at least consider, forget it, do you do this trade?
Wow.
Enough with the Aaron Rodgers, will he or won't we, loves Jeopardy, loves Alex Trebek. You do realize Bart Starr played in this building. Like, come on.
The house that Favre built, you mean?
The house that Favre or Starr or whoever built. If you're the Packers, would you consider a trade with the Raiders? Can I see the screen one more time? I'm sorry, just to see the fear, the magnitude. Derek Carr, Max Crosby, Ruggs, this year's first-round pick, next year's first-round pick. Rodgers is 38. Yeah. Kyle, if you're the Packers, do you consider it? Say, we got Jordan Love. I mean, maybe?
Did the Packers trade the newly crowned MVP of the league?
Yes.
He never plays another down for the Packers.
Never.
His last down was 3rd and goal from the 8 against the Buccaneers. My problem with this, and I mean, if we gotta take this seriously. Derek Carr's not doing a lot for me.
Yeah.
It's not doing a lot. We're still in the Jordan Love business. Like, we already invested in that. So if we're gonna get Rodgers out of here, we're gonna trade the MVP again. Right. We have a future with him, and also we're trading you Aaron Rodgers. I noticed Darren Waller on your roster wasn't included in this. You have kind of a nice tight end.
Yeah.
Maybe a sweet. Henry Ruggs is very fast and has a bright future, but you can keep Derek Carr.
First-round pick, Henry Ruggs.
Yeah, he's great. You can keep Derek Carr. Like, it's a fine player, but we would rather go with our future. Put Darren Waller in and then call us back. That's where I'm at right now.
Waller in and nobody out, or Waller in instead of Ruggs?
Carr out. I'm not interested in Derek Carr. It just complicates things for us.
Okay, would you then do that?
I'm still deciding.
Waller, Ruggs, Crosby.
No way.
I'm trying to make the segment sing here. I don't think I would. Peter, they could throw in Bo Jackson and Howie Long and Dave Casper, and like I still think I'm going to go to
How about a residency at the Bellagio or something like that? Yeah.
What's he going to do?
It's going to have to be a lot.
He's doing Jeopardy. Isn't time for that anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
What do you think, D-Hall?
I mean, that's my thing too. At the end of the day, when I saw this deal, right? I'm a GM. I'm sitting there. When I saw this deal, I can't use Derek Carr. I just can't. I think he's a great player, but I can't use him. Like you said, I have Jordan Love. So unless we're talking about Darren Waller, I mean, I literally need to look at your roster. We're talking about Aaron Rodgers here. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at your roster, and I'm going up. I'm going to see exactly what I want, like going in your closet.
Take whatever you want.
Like your little brother going in your closet.
Yeah.
I want
that.
Those shoes, those
are
I want
my
all
precious
the time.
ones.
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Either I get those or I'm out.
Yeah.
It's that simple. I mean, I don't think you should ever trade Aaron Rodgers. When I saw them draft Jordan Love, I said,
you don't think Aaron Rodgers will ever get traded?
Oh, he will.
Okay.
So why not now?
Why not now?
Okay.
Why not now?
But for this, I'm out on that. I'm out on that. This is a Shark Tank. I'm out on that.
If you're the Packers, this is the most you're ever going to get for him. He's
deal.
coming off a reigning MVP season. If you're the Packers, I mean...
No.
Do you like it, Adams?
You'll get a little bit. You'll get a little bit more.
I'm just trying. I watched the brilliant documentary, Tina, which everybody should watch. And I'm just going to say, what's love got to do with it? And that's what I thought the second I saw this. It wasn't about Derek. I honestly didn't even, it's so funny that you thought about Derek. I didn't even look at him in this trade. I just said, love. It's all about him. Do you feel the same way about Love, Packers, as the Chiefs felt about Patrick Mahomes after his rookie year? If you do, and you can say yes to that honestly in the mirror, then absolutely pull the trigger on this trade. If you don't, you can't do it.
Great take. It's fair. It is true. And they'll know if Jordan Love's ready. And I don't know if Jordan Love's ready. They did draft him, though.
Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken?
If only I could handle my love life
Love
with
ain't ready
the
after
conciseness I can handle these trade questions, Tregs.
It's very good.
Somebody needs to come. Somebody needs to come talk to us if Jordan Love is not almost ready. I mean, come on, guys. What are we talking about?
That's true. I mean, we have had a year. And can you imagine Rodgers showing up with the Raiders and Ruggs is gone,
Yeah.
and Darren Waller's gone, and all their picks are gone? I'm sure he'd be thrilled to be doing the double jeopardy.
But the flights are shorter.
Hey, you got a Southwest flight for 45
But
minutes.
the flights are shorter, yeah.
Johnny Gilbert, hello. Bills quarterback Josh Allen grew up with a family farm in Firebaugh, California. Their main crops were cantaloupes. Allen joined our own Kyle Brandt on The Ringer's 10 Questions with Kyle Brandt to discuss some of the slander that is often aimed at his family's treasured fruit.
Oh, boy.
Cantaloupe, take a listen.
There's an idea that cantaloupe is like a filler fruit in a fruit salad, and these glory boys like pineapple and a raspberry are like they're the stars, and then the cantaloupe's sort of like the offensive lineman of the fruit salad. What are your thoughts on that?
Then you haven't tasted real cantaloupe, if that's your thought. There's nothing, honestly, like my dad would bring in fresh cantaloupe and he would just cut them in half, scoop a little bit out and throw vanilla ice cream in the middle. And you eat that with the cantaloupe and it is like the greatest snack. It is so good.
Whoa!
Okay.
Ice cream and cantaloupe.
Mr.
So the
Allen
question
changing
is
the game.
this. Is cantaloupe, which is often disregarded, Kyle, I agree, watermelon gets all the fame, is it an elite fruit? D'Angelo, cantaloupe, we in or we out?
I almost feel bad. I wish I'd have heard Josh Allen's.
I know, I don't know. We talked about it there.
Me either.
No,
Keep it real.
don't feel
Before my
bad.
answer.
Don't feel bad.
I said no. I said no, cantaloupe is not an elite fruit. I grew up not in the hood, but not in the best area or, neighborhoods. And, we ate cantaloupe. It was cheap. It was a cheap fruit. We ate it. It was kind of like a filler.
It is
I
filler.
love that comparison of it was the offensive lineman of the fruit salad because it
kinda need
is.
it,
I kind of, because I ate it so much as a kid, I'm like pushing it out the way. That and the melons, right? I'm pushing them out the way.
What are
I'm
you
getting-
going for?
I'm getting to the real fruit, the pineapple, the watermelon, even the grapes.
Grapes?
Even the grapes?
I'm
Grapes?
getting-
Grapes are down there.
Grapes are down there.
Grapes are down there.
But I don't like cantaloupe
Yeah.
because I ate so
Strawberries.
much as a kid. My mom made me eat so much as a kid. Breakfast mornings, she cut
Not
that
an elite
cantaloupe.
fruit.
She didn't pull it off the tree and cut
Yeah.
it like Josh Allen's dad did. But I've never tried it with ice cream. So Josh, you're gonna have to try it with ice cream.
Ice cream, that's trash. Cantaloupe is, it gets slimy. It's, you can't walk into a bodega in New York where you buy one of those big cups that looks like it comes with a fountain drink and a straw, but it's always full to the top. It gets slimy. It's disgusting. It doesn't smell particularly good. You can't make it taste better. Ice cream doesn't do it. You can't put it in your oatmeal or sprinkle sugar on it like you can with bananas, like you can with anything, really, raspberries, strawberries, and so on. I've done a lot of thinking about this over the years, guys. Also, why aren't there any cantaloupe-flavored Jolly Ranchers or Airheads or Starburst? Because it's a trash.
Get them.
That's a good take. At the
like that.
bodega in the store, it's often like price reduced,
No.
like price to sell. You move in they scoop it. Sometimes they got like
Slimy.
some fragments of green attached to them. Here's
Slimy.
the thing. You respect the work put in by cantaloupe. Like it's a lunch pail fruit. All right. Like I look at the NFL comp as like a Kevin Mawai or a Hutchinson. Now these are Hall of Famers.
Did the
but
work.
Had to wait. They did the work. You respect it.
Never
like
gonna
strawberry is like LaDainian, just like moonwalking into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I do really respect it, but I don't love it. And I also would say to Josh, taking a giant-ass scoop of ice cream and put it on a cantaloupe is a little bit of a cheat. It's like you could put ice cream on dog food and it would be good. If you surround it with elite teammates, the ice cream in this situation is the Stephon Diggs. Like, you can raise your game, but really, how good is the cantaloupe? I think it is a classy fruit. I respect the work
Really?
ethic. But not a high-end fruit, not the talent of the blackberry or the fancy, problems off the field raspberry. But I do respect it. Not an elite fruit, but you almost can't play the sport without it. If you got fruit salad and it's nothing but star players, of blueberries, pineapples,
Delicious.
raspberries, that's mixed berries. Fruit salad needs the bedrock of the
mixed
honeydew
berries.
or the
No,
cantaloupe.
you need watermelon in
honeydew.
there. You
Watermelon.
put
He's sitting
pineapple
next to
in there.
kiwi
You're
and
wrong.
honeydew, which
You're
are
wrong.
even worse. And if he's next to them,
Yeah.
he can really.
Peter,
You know
maybe
what?
so.
I don't know the difference between a honeydew and a cantaloupe, and I don't want to know because I don't respect either of them enough to even look it up. I don't even know. Okay, we'll be back after this great.
Sorry, cantaloupe fans.
So, I'm